Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. I know you like to think, yo, shh, don't stay, but lean a little bit closer and see roses really smell. Oh, wait. Oh, this is Blue Roses.
What is happening?
I was singing the Outcast song Roses. Damn. I
You
got
took a white organ. You took a white organ.
turned it blue.
You got a reaction. You got a reaction, didn't you?
Sorry, but he went Blue Orchid. I went Roses by Outkast. I'm sorry, but that song is hilarious. Yeah, anyway, Outkast to Overlord, from Roses to Blue Roses. We have here episode 7. We finally are out of the Lizardman arc, and we are now into the Daddy Sebas takes care of business arc. So I guess we're gonna see Sebas and
He is the Mac Daddy of Hamlet County. Wait, that's a different show. Different anime. It's like the second funniest episode of anything involving a pimp.
Yes. Second only to a
Actually,
pimp
no,
named
I'll give that. I think that's the third funniest, because the second funniest, in my opinion, is actually most likely Peppa Jack.
Oh,
Always Sonny.
yeah.
And obviously the first funniest is
A pimp named Slickback from fucking Boondocks. Anyway, yeah, that's about enough. A pimp named Slickback. Let's get back to a pimp named Sebas and Overlord. Here we go.
全然足りないぞ。どこぞの商人にスポンサーになってもらうのが一番なのかな。いや、冒険者モモンが金銭に意地汚いというイメージを持たれるのは。
Us talking about our YouTube channel.
It's not enough money. Yes.
Not enough money. Maybe we should get someone to sponsor us.
No. We get. Actually, yes. I'll take sponsorships.
金がない時に限って出費ってかさむんだよな。
Oh my lord, is that not the truth? Blue Roses.
でも意味がないぞ、クライム。
おっしゃる通りです。
やれやれ。本当にそう思っているなら、同じセリフを幾度も言う。
Dude's name is Climb. I feel like it's a Fire Emblem character for some reason.
実践だと思ってこい。
Sword and board combo, always a classic.
来ないのか？行くぞ！
Damn.
And this time this parry. Obviously that's just a Dark Souls joke.
Yeah. There you go. I'm getting reckless, kid. He's gonna handily get his ass kicked, but that's to be expected.
へし折ったり、ひびが入ったりしないように。
支障はありません。
これから王女さん。
Too bad the bruises are covering 98% of my body.
Yeah. Oh.
ありがとうございます。
いう質問にはうまく答えることができないぞ。俺は単に才能を持っていただけだからな。だがクライムには向いている。
Just a guy who's a hero for
俺のよう
fun.
な盾。
選手長。では失礼します。
Yet again, I feel like they talk just a little too much in this series.
I guess.
どこにいてもおかしくはないさ。奴の本性はコウモリだ。いろいろと裏で動いているのだろう。
Okay.
奴の本
Hate
性
to
は
say
コウ
it,
モリ
but
だ。
however you choose to draw somebody gives off the look of them being an advantageous asshole.
化け物のところに顔を出しに行くのか？殿下、恐れながらもラナー様は心優しく美しい王国の宝とも言えるお方です。
Dude's definitely an arrogant asshat.
Dickheads.
あの化け物なら俺たちの思惑もとっくに知っているだろうさ。
Dude's got a lot of chill, doesn't he? Pretty much. I mean, like anybody else would be like, you know, like considering knocking somebody out for talking like that.
I guess, yeah, he does have max chill. I wonder why they call her a monster.
おはようございます。ラナ様、アインドラ様。
Oh, she's one of the ones for the that was taking out that poppy plant place or that drug place.
遠慮せずに座りなさい、クライム。せっかくの紅茶が冷めてしまうわ。
Okay.
先ほどの話に戻りましょう。いいえ、王族にもつながりがある八本指と戦うには冒険者であるあなたたちに頼るしかないのです。
今さら嫌ね。
結構簡単な気がするわよ。
信じられない。本人は自分には何も力がないなんて言うけれど、
So she's able
私はあの
to.
子以上に天才という言葉がふさわしい。ロコナの蓄積所なり重要拠点だということかしら。
ただの生産上にそんな大事なことを暗号文にして置いておかないと思う。おとりかな。
おとり？あの裏の召喚はないわね。
だが私のためにどんなに頑張ってくれているかは知っているわ。でも無謀なことは決してしないで
Oh
ね。
gosh.
これはお願いじゃなく命令よ。
You need us to leave the room.
とにかく召喚も放っておけないけど、まずは暗号から判明した場所に対してどうするかを打ち合わせましょう。ガガーランたちに大至急動くことになりそうだと伝えに行ってほしいの。
承知いたしました。
Also, why do I feel like there's a possibility that the short asshole and the tall asshole were eavesdropping outside this door half the time that they were talking about all this?
Nope, the maids. The maids are spying on them
The
for
maids
her.
are probably working with them.
I hate to say it, but
Also, you shouldn't be speaking at full volume about this
no.
kind of stuff.
Instead,
I
instead you should develop a way to speak in code, or have little writing things that you all can write to each other back and forth.
元でメイドをしております。
まさかあなたを警戒してスパイのつもりで入れたわけではないでしょうけど。
出るよう言っておかないと。
So she kind of knows
Yeah,
she's being eavesdropped on, maybe?
probably.
信じてはくれませんか。
セバス様はずるです。そんなこと言われたら無理なんて言えません。
安心してください。これでも私。
工作の一環だと。
その通りです。偽装の一環までアインズ様に許可を求めては、それぐらい自分で考えろと怒られてしまいますよ。
I would say that mentioning it in passing would not get you snapped at.
No.
彼の店なんだが、
サーキュロントです。お初にお目にかかります。
彼の店から報告があってね、魔術師組合の印の入ったスクロールを持った人物が不当な金銭を割って連れ去ったと。報告では奴隷売買を禁じているのだが、まるでそれに違反しているようではないかね。
のセバスに任せています。セバス、ハトをよろしく。ではごきげんよう。
Oh boy.
それではお嬢さん。
かで500枚ですかね。
それは法外な。しかし彼女はひどい状態でした。
が終わるまでの間、お宅のお嬢さんを貸していただくというのではどうでしょうかね。
を書きすぎるのは問題では。
欲とは無礼にも程があ
These
る。
two dudes are about to fucking die.
Oh, they're going to. Oh, I know they're gonna die.
ウィッシュ様、明後日結果を聞きに来たいと思います。よろしいですよね、セバスさん。
かしこまりました。
どうなされるのですか。
I'm gonna kill
少
them
し
both.
外を歩きながら考えたいと思います。
メッセージ。
Oh, she's gonna tell
She's
Lines.
tattling.
異常事態か。
はい。セバス様に裏切りの可能性があります。
Oh, come on.
まさか証拠もなくそういう発言は許されるものではないが、あるのか。
はい。
Damn it.
This is not the way you should have worded that.
No, but in her
She's just too
mind.
jelly over the girl.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't. Like, okay, maybe in her mind, Sebas doing this is a grievous offense or something like that, but I don't see it. If anything, maybe Sebas will explain. He's just be like, he knows something that he's deliberately kept from her, and then when he reveals it, she's just gonna be like, Why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? He's just like, because I knew what your initial action would be. You would take the direct approach, and you would just go in straight in, guns blazing. Whereas this needs a little bit more time to like discern like what truly is going on here.
Yeah, like he's trying to handle a situation with finesse.
Yes, which is what you need in most cases, instead of just going in and just like devouring everybody, which is I know what Solution would do. She would just go in there, she'd just walk up to him and be like, give me a hug. Just
I was half expecting her to eat those two guys rather than leave it up to him, but
well,
I guess she was like, this is not my problem, this is his problem.
Well, it's not her problem.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being honest, being 100%
like,
on
he's
this.
causing problems, I'm not going to deal with them for him, basically.
Exactly.
Even though I feel like she would like to eat those dudes.
Ooh, she would devour both of them in a heartbeat. If she had free reign and like free choice over how she operated things, she would be eating a la carte every night.
Probably.
Anyway, yeah, so the Blue Roses. Now we know who the Blue Roses are.
Make sure there was no after credits or anything on that.
I don't think there is. No, there isn't. But yeah, the Blue Roses, we now officially know like the origin of like what that means. So it's the turns out it's the secret group that's working with the princess to rid the narcotics and all the illicit trafficking that's going on in her kingdom, which I respect. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, she may be playing with fire and may be biting off more than she can chew. I mean, that's just my thought on it. But I guess maybe we'll see how that goes.
I would say it's unlikely that this noble princess and her bodyguard are going to fall in line under Ainz.
No.
And therefore, I feel like bad things are probably going to happen there.
Probably.
Because they're not the main characters.
No, they're not.
But, I don't know, some of the others that were helping to abolish the crime stuff, though, seem like they might be kind of neutral. And maybe they could end up allying with him when they see he's beneficial to the world in some way.
Maybe. We'll see.
And I feel like hero dude, obviously, that was training Climb.
Yeah.
I forgot his name already.
Stronov.
Yeah, like, I feel like, obviously, he respects Ainz, so...
Well, of course. I think him and Ainz would come to an understanding about things, and while I don't think they would 100% see eye to eye on how to do things, I think he would choose to stay out of Ainz's way. Unless destroying the kingdom came up on Ainz's radar, which I don't think Ainz is interested in doing that.
There's like certain situations where I think Ainz would have to explain to him really well, like exactly what his plans were. Like I don't think Stronov would have just sat back and let the lizard men get slaughtered by Ainz like he was kind of planning to do. No,
Stronov strikes me as the kind of guy who would be very much like on the side of like wanting the lizardmen to prosper in their own way. He strikes me as a person who
protect people who are under attack kind of person. I think.
Yeah, a truly lawful good, and not an abusive lawful good. You know, not like teetering on lawful evil.
We also haven't really been shown how lizardmen interact with humans. We don't know for sure that they would interact kindly with humans in this world.
That's true as well.
So.
You never know.
Who knows on that? Maybe he wouldn't protect them because he just sees them as a violent race or something.
Either that or something else. I mean, maybe like a conflict of interest over land or something like that. Like this land originally belonged to the lizardmen. It's like, well, there's a settlement of humans living on it now, and there's not really anything we can do about it. And once again, there's actually a great series out. It actually goes over, for instance, Sitting Bull. You've heard of the American Indian leader Sitting Bull, right? Mm-hmm. Sitting Bull was basically one of the united leaders of most of the native tribes in the on the Great Plains, and he basically made the argument saying like this land is ours, this land belonged to us long before you came along, And then basically the cavalryman said,
You have a flag.
No. He basically said, okay. And who did the land belong to before then? And Sitting Bull didn't say anything. He's like, oh, you seem to have forgotten your own history, but it was the Lenape who were out here before you, and the Crow before them, and the Sioux before them, and the Shawnee before them. This land has exchanged hands more times than I can count. And you want to sit here and you want to say that you own it now simply because you were the last one to conquest it before we came along. That's not how this works. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. I mean, human conquest has always been just a sore subject that nobody wants to talk about and no one wants to confront. And Sitting Bull, while he was the owner of that land at the time, I mean, he did steal it from others. He stole a lot of land from a lot of different tribes.
Or even if he didn't, like his ancestors possibly did. You know?
Yeah, that's the thing with conquest is like it always falls down that way, and it's always the generations that come after that get the blame. It's like I get it that it was a horrible thing that happened, but history's not really a nice place to be. I mean, everyone wants to oh, I wish I could go back and be here at this point in history. It's like, yeah, with all the disease, wars, famines, and all those other things, yeah, it'd be great.
Unfortunately, it really doesn't matter where you are in the timeline of Earth. Like, you're going to be in the middle of some kind of conflict.
Unfortunately, even
You're
nowadays.
not necessarily like dead in the middle, but there's always going to be conflict going on. It's just the nature of people.
Yeah. It's like, oh, things were so much simpler back then. Yeah, they were. They also didn't have running water and indoor plumbing. You basically shat in a bucket and threw it in the streets. There you go. It's like, where's the bathroom? There's the privy. Enjoy. Oh, what's toilet paper? Nah, here's some straw. Jesus.
Oh, by the way, you're a religion that you practice? Yeah, that's illegal.
Oh, not only that, but oh, you see all these kids that you have, you're legally only allowed to have 3, and seeing as how you have 5, now I'm going to take 2 of my choice and have them work for me as serfs, because I am the lord of this land, and I am allowed to do that.
People think landlords are bad.
Oh, God.
Imagine lords of land.
Literal lords of land back in the day.
Imagine not even owning your house because somebody else owns your entire freaking neighborhood.
Not only that, but they own you.
And you
as
have
serfs.
to have a garden out back to tend so you can go take the stuff that you harvest to them at the end of every season.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Landlords suck, but lords of
60%
land
of
sound
your
worse
crops
a little
and
bit.
taxes. It's fucking stupid.
I don't like landlords either, but, lords of land doesn't sound much better at all. It's arguably worse.
Also, I'm his landlord, and I pay him.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have a deal where I clean the house. Like, you give me a very good deal. You're a good landlord. Not to mention, if you let the house go to shit, you have to deal with it too. So.
True, very true.
It's not like the other landlords that they don't have to deal with the bullshit if they just let everything break down for their tenants and don't bother fucking fixing it like they're supposed to.
Yeah. Oh, I had a landlord, our washing machine broke. And that was part of, the deal of us moving in. Our washing machine broke, and I told him, hey, man, our washing machine's broke. He's like, so? It's in the contract that you have to replace. He's like, I don't have a replacement. I'm like, well, dude, it's under the contract.
You better fucking go get one.
You have to replace it. And he's just like, hold on. And then he put me on hold for 10 minutes, and he's just like, I hope you appreciate the fact that, I went out and I found another washing machine, and I'm gonna have someone drop it off at your place and you can install. I'm like, no. In the contract, it states that you will pay to have it installed. And he's just like, I can't do everything. I'm like,
I'd be like, then why was it in the contract?
Why is it in the contract? What am I paying for? What did I pay my deposit for? And I cannot tell you how happy I was.
I would have just been like, you can and you will unless you'd like to go to court over this, good sir.
And eventually...
Because I will win, because you signed the contract that I signed.
And eventually, he did. Him and his son came in, and his son nearly electrocuted himself changing out the electrical outlet on the back of the freaking washing machine. Because the one that came with it was a different plug-in because it was a 4-prong that was in the wall, and the washing machine he got had a 3-prong natively put in. So he actually had to take the thing out the back, and his son didn't know how to do it. So he's just like, all right. And all of a sudden, the son drops this, looks over, drops the screwdriver, and it goes down, and it bridges the connection between the positive and the negative wire. All of a sudden, you just hear, "What the fuck, Jesus!" And then it's just like, and all of a sudden, we go back there because we hear the pop, and we're just like, "Dude, are you all right?" He's like, "Fuck!" he's like, "Oh!" And then I was like, "Do you want me to go turn the power off in here?" Because I knew where the breaker was. It was in my room. So I turned off the one in the bathroom where the laundry room was.
Would have been an intelligent start for him to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But either way, they eventually got it in there, and they got the old one out. And I'm telling you, dude, it was one of the happiest days of my life when I got to move out of that place. I hated the landlord there. Hated the landlord there. It's one of the only times in my life I've literally thought about just being like, there are squatters rules that I can live under, and I don't have to pay them anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to go without power for. I wouldn't have to go without power. I could still pay the power bill. I would just have to do other things in terms of the property to make sure that they couldn't lock me out. But anyway, yeah. Oh gosh. Anyway,
I mean, even if they locked you out, you could technically call the police, and the police would come and make them have to let you in.
Yeah.
Because it's in the contract.
Yes, and it's regardless of if I paid you rent or not, in terms of squatters' rights, I have the right to be here.
Yep.
I could have been a dick about it, but I wasn't.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's if they're not holding up their end of the contract, you don't have to hold up yours.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay them if they're not keeping your shit fixed like it's in the contract.
Agreed. Well, we're going to end it here, everybody. This was Blue Roses by Overlord. If you enjoyed and you want to see more, feel free to leave a like on here. And also, hey, if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you very much for your support. And if you aren't watching this on Patreon and you want to get an episode ahead, feel free to check that out. But for right now, that's going to do it. Until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Bye-bye.